So, Hutch, I think you're very intuitive. I think what you've just said is not far-fetched, but CCP is the root cause of all disasters, as we have seen. They have been trying, not just in Taiwan, they have been mingling with elections in many countries. There's two things I want to mention to you and your audiences. On December 18th, why, North Korean so-called reporting is North Korea is launching the ICBM, which, according to intel, is CCP is launching from the submarine. The senior North Korean official was meeting the foreign minister Wang Yi in Beijing. Okay, so this is their stance. This is how they emboldened, to basically, in a way of declaring war, in a subtle way of declaring war against the West, and if you're looking at the statement that the United States government issued just 2 days prior to December 18th, which I believe media reported widely, is your government has been sending verbal threats. Okay, they say, if you dare to move on to United States and our ally using nuclear weapons, then that's the end of your Kim Jong-un's North Korea regime. But I think there's a lot of verbal exchange or, diplomatic pressure has been exerted, publicly. But what U.S. needs to do is a swift and decisive decision and action. Because if you don't, as Miles Guo mentioned, it depending on whether the U.S. wanted to reshuffle or to maintain the current order. If they decided to wait and still, sending verbal condolence after verbal condolence, but not take any actions, like what? Yes, World War II. What happened again? Look at Hitler. He was emboldened by French and British appeasement policy. And that is why 50 million people died. And this is the history, at the turning point that I'm hoping there's a lot of patriotic Americans are working behind this thing nonstop. Okay.